So, part two of your bumper preview show edition, listeners, is the second of this weekend's fixtures, and that is Monday, the 2nd of January 2023, and that's our away trip to Swansea. Okay, Charlotte, over to you with this one. We're back with our celebrity fans feature. Feature. So let you tell me whether you've heard of any of these ones this time. These are Swansea's famous fans that we've picked out who've been linked with that club. Coming in at number one, Oprah Winfrey, US talk show host with 43 million Twitter followers. Coming in at number two, Ellis James, the comedian and radio TV presenter. At three, Rob Brydon, also comedian, actor and presenter. Number four, Catherine Zeta-Jones, the Hollywood actress. At number five, Michael Sheen, also an actor. And at number six, Max Boyce, who's a veteran comedian, singer and entertainer. Charlotte, a little bit of an easier list for you, this one, I think.
Yeah, I recognise quite a few of those names on there. How many of them I see as being Swansea City fans, a little bit different. I'm very surprised by Oprah. I mean, I've never heard of that one. Maybe I don't watch enough of the show to know that she's a Swansea City fan. Maybe I'm the one that's not in the know there, but very surprised by that. I don't know if she's just picked a name out of a hat there and chosen that's going to be the team.
Quite possibly. I think Statman Dave might be slightly teasing us with this one because he has given me a little bit of a show note to read to you, and he says, this one might be slightly fanciful. Oh, Dave, what have you done here? He says, actress Mindy Kaling was with Oprah on the Lorraine TV show in 2018 and revealed her own investment in Swansea City. The response to that, Oprah responded by saying, I now believe in that team too. I'll invest as well. So in true previous show fashion, Statman Dave has taken that and decided that Oprah Winfrey's now a Swansea fan. But you know what?
That makes more sense.
We can stretch to anything on the Known and Never podcast, listeners. You name it and we'll do it. Tom, score them. They've got to score highly, I think, of Swansea City for their celebrity fans.
Well, yeah. Again, assuming that we're actually taking all these Swansea celebrity fans. I mean, I don't think Oprah Winfrey has heard of Me Too, which you can't be a Swansea fan if you've never heard of Me Too. But I'll tell you, I do like Ellis James, and he's the sort of archetypal pessimistic football fan. So yeah, I'll give Swansea an 8. There's a good list.
Lovely. Yes, Tom, I agree. I think Swansea City, you deserve a No Name Never podcast score of 8 for your famous fans. We were going to go to the memory match this one. We're going to head back to Dave for this particular one, but we've never had a win at Swansea at this level for over 75 years. So Dave's decided, in his infinite wisdom, to give it a break this occasion. He's kind of hoping that he's going to make some memories on Monday instead, so they can put this into a future podcast. But for now, I'm afraid, listeners, we have no memory match. This is going to be a short Swansea City preview show. Let's have a look at the referee, please. Oliver Langford of Blackpool will be in charge for our first match of 2023. We've already seen him once this season. He was at Turf Moor in September when we beat Bristol City 2-1. That was his 8th Burnley match, and we have been a very good record when Oliver Langford has... And we've had a very good record, when Oliver Langford has been in charge. We've had 5 wins, 2 draws, and just 1 defeat, which was his first Burnley game at Doncaster in February 2011. There've been no red cards in any of his previous 8 Burnley matches, and we would quite like it to stay that way. Okay, before we go on back to Dave for start of the week, let's dip back into the studio. Charlotte, I suspect some of this will be relatively repetitious of the Stoke City preview, but I suspect this one is probably going to be the same again, isn't it? Swansea City, just one, as at the time of recording, are just one place above Stoke City in 16th with 32 points. They've also only won 8 games this season, so same again. We think we're going to win, but we don't know. Is there any distinction between Stoke and Swansea away here?
I have not too much at the moment, is it? I guess it depends what happens on Friday. If we get absolutely battered, then it'll look like it's a little bit different. But yeah, like you say, there's not much between them at the moment, not between where they are on the table, their points, that type of difference. So really, if you're feeling confident going into Stoke, you should be feeling confident going into Swansea. But it makes me feel a lot more nervous saying that about 2 games rather than just 1. So try and dial it back a bit. But no, it does massively depend on what happens on Friday. And obviously, you never know what's going to happen. You could pick up injuries, you could pick up suspensions. I mean, anything could happen in that very short period of time. But if I'm feeling confident going into Stoke, I've got to say the same about Swansea. And hopefully the lads can prove me right and take the confidence with them.
Yes, I agree. Give me a score prediction then for Swansea away.
Okay, I'll be more sensible with this one. So if we're doing 4-0 at Stoke, we'll do 4-1 at Swansea.
I believe you for a split second then, Charlotte. Tom, are you gonna be more conservative and go 3-1, or are you gonna surprise us with something else?
I could see us putting a few past Swansea, because when they came to the turf, they tried to play it at our own game.
They were terrible.
Yeah, they like us, but not as good, and it just really played into our hands. And I think they're one of these teams that is like wedded to the style, and they won't go a bit more pragmatic. They won't go any other way. So I could see us giving them another 4-0 drumming, to be honest. Fingers crossed, anyway.
Okay, in that case then, what's Bromers Bankers going to be? We've got a 4-1 and a 4-0. I'm going to dial it back a little bit. I'm going to say 3-0. So your Bromers Bankers for Swansea is 3-0. Same caveats apply to what we said earlier on in the show. Which just leaves me to leave you with your quiz question for this week. Listen up, listeners. Get yourself a pen and paper. And here is your quiz question. Burnley only won 2 home league games during the calendar year of 2021. But with 4 home league wins last season, between January and May, and a further 9 so far this season, the Clarets have racked up an impressive 13 home league wins during 2022. However, can you tell us in which calendar year, since the turn of the millennium, did Burnley accumulate the most home league victories? And for a bonus point, can you also tell us how many home league wins there were that year? So since 2000, we are looking for the calendar year, not the season, the calendar year that Burnley had the most home games, and for a bonus point, how many they were. Listeners, you know the drill by now. You know how to get in touch. You can contact us on Twitter, or you can leave a comment on our Facebook page, or you can email us at previousshow@knownandever.net. That is all we have time for. I genuinely hope you've enjoyed our bumper mid-Christmas New Year edition of the Known and Ever podcast. We've incorporated an analysis of the Birmingham City results, and we have looked ahead to Stoke away and Swansea away. What a time to be a Claret. And as we draw out 2022, we just don't want this season to end. So listeners, enjoy it while you can, because seasons like this don't come up very often, and you should enjoy every single moment. From all of us here at Known and Ever, have a fantastic end of the year. Enjoy New Year, whatever you decide to do, and our best wishes for a happy, healthy and prosperous 2023. I've been Natalie Bromley. This has been the Known and Ever podcast. Until next time.